Well, hi, water signs. Welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's ask the universe what is in store for our water signs, please, universe. Please tell us what is in store for our water signs. All right. Let's make sure that card's in the right place. Wow. Please give me some more cards for our water signs, universe. Whoa, not all those. Oh, what's going on with our water signs, universe? Please tell us. Let's see what we have. Please give me at least one more card, universe, and then any others. There's one. Any others you want us to have right now? Okay. All right. All right. Wow. This is the third. Well, I've already done air and I've already done fire. Now we're on water. And it looks like people, there's an energy of a lot of people making changes right now, of getting rid of these forces that don't serve you so that you can move forward. That seems to be what's going on right now with these energies. So in the middle here, let's start here, is a Nine of Wands. This is feeling pretty embattled. It's feeling worn out, on guard, like you've had enough. See that picture? So that is the overall energy, and that's probably the feeling that's making all of this happen here. So up here in your main energy, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is really active right now. Okay, so the Page of Swords is ready and willing to cut something out that doesn't serve them. And then we have right next to that is the Four of Pentacles, and this is that feeling. This is all your main energy right up here in here. So the Four of Pentacles is feeling stuck and stagnant, and I think you're feeling stuck and stagnant in a relationship here, because we had the Lovers card that came out, and this is the card of Gemini also. So you might have Gemini in your chart or have Gemini around you. But this is about a lover. This is like cutting out a lover situation because it's no longer serving you. And you're feeling pretty stuck in it, like, or stagnant, sort of like your feet are just kind of glued to the floor here, not moving. And so under this Page of Swords is the Two of Cups, and this is another union. So we have the Lovers, which is a lot of times that's like a connection. It is a connection between two people, and you're ready to sever that. And then under the Page of Swords, we have the Two of Cups. That's another connection card of two people who are in union here. So I think you're ready. You're ready. It's not going anywhere. That's how it feels. and you're ready to move on. You're kind of feeling worn out from this. You need more. I can see that here. And so next to the Nine of Wands, we have the 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is part of the reason that you're in this mode right now, excuse me. Part of the reason is this Wheel of Fortune is a universe that's got your back, and the universe is pushing you along to do the things you need to do for your life. So this is pushing you into trying to get you to start a new cycle. The universe wants you to enter a new cycle in your life. And it is under the Lovers. And it is next to the Nine of Wands. So, yeah, you're tired. You're tired of this other cycle that you've been in. It's time for a new one. Sorry, I don't have a frog in my throat. I feel fine. So, under the Two of Cups here. And this, this Lovers, your friends too, is just, maybe you'll go back to being friends, but not lovers. This is going to be cut out. If this doesn't sound like your reading, it's not your reading. Okay? So under the Two of Cups, we have the King of Swords. This is another air energy card. This is also having the power to make the changes, to cut out what doesn't serve you through truth and clarity. That is the sword of truth and clarity that the king holds. So next to this King of Swords here, because on both sides of this Two of Cups, we got the sword up over here ready to just sever that. And under here we had the king with the sword up high and with truth and clarity. So I think it looks like it will be severed with communication. So next to the King of Swords is the Nine of Swords. And this is under this stuck feeling, this stagnant feeling. And you're feeling worn out from it. And this is not an easy decision. You've been up in your thoughts about it. You've really been up in your thoughts about this. This is not an easy thing to do. But that Wheel of Fortune is pushing you along. The Wheel of Fortune is trying to get you to move into another cycle in your life. So you've given these are swords of thought right here. The Nine of Swords. Those are thoughts. Torturous, really, because it's thoughts that you can't get out of your head. So yeah, very serious thought was put into this. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. And this is this is like probably the main reason that you do want to start a new cycle. I don't know if it's really that you want to. It's something that you need to do. It's something you can't help. The universe is pushing you along. You have a path to follow. And this other relationship here hasn't been fair to you. It's been off balance with the Six of Pentacles here. And so it's like you've been treated unfairly. You're just not getting what you need out of this relationship that I'm looking at here. And it's time to move on. That's what the wheel is trying to get you to do. And you're doing it. So we have these three cards come out. And the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is this, and so this is probably one of the reasons too, besides just not being, well, maybe not, I don't think it's so much as not being treated fairly as being out of balance, this relationship. Um, so part of that is financial, probably. And this security and stability is something you need in your life. And you didn't have that security and stability. And this could be the security and stability of the relationship too. If that's out of whack, that really makes you feel unbalanced. So then we have this Three of Pentacles that came up. And that is above this Ace of Pentacles. I just feel like this other person was really not putting in the effort to try to take this relationship to a higher level. And that's why you were feeling so stuck and stagnant in it. With this Three of Pentacles here. And so this is the card of working together, or in the Three of Pentacles, a lot of times it's not working together very well in a partnership. So then we have the Nine of Pentacles that came out up in your highest energy here, and this is what you're desiring. This is where the Wheel of Fortune wants you to go, is to this being happily single and in your power again. This carries some earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You might have some in your chart. But this is where the universe wants you to go. And this is what you desire. I think this is what you desire right now. Let me take out a couple more cards from the universe, please. Any clarifying cards you'd like us to have? Any clarifying cards? Oops. Yeah. No. Not all those, silly. Okay. I'm getting a bigger picture here, for sure. Okay. Ace of Cups came out, the Moon, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. This is helps me to see this whole picture. There, as you notice over here, the only cups of love over here are with the Two of Cups. So this is a friendship love. You do care about each other, you know. It's a friendship love. I just don't think that the love, because also the security and stability wasn't here like you need in this relationship, and I don't think the love was either. I really don't down here. So then we have the Moon card that came out. This is hidden factors. This is the card of Gemini. I mean the card of Pisces. But this is not seeing the whole picture. Perhaps it took a while to see that this Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands came out. And I think this lover was more into it for the sex. And that's why it was felt stuck. These are answers here. That's why it felt stuck. And I think you're seeing that as the part of the whole picture now. So that is part of the reason, or that you really need to move on. And the wheel, like I say, has got your back, and it's just going to go forward. Keep telling you that. Go forward. And so it just feels like something you have to do. That you have to do. So, water signs, thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.